It's Kitchen Courses with Kate and Eric.
Today on Kitchen Courses, for our main entree, we will be doing a corn, sausage, tomato pasta that's great for the late summer and early fall. We're gonna need 4 ears of corn. You need about 2 cups, is about a pint of the grape tomatoes or cherry tomatoes cut in half, so about 2 cups. 1 jalapeno chopped and 1 just regular kind of white onion chopped. I just wanted to show you a trick. Really easy way of doing corn is just to get a big bowl, put a mug in the bottom, and just use a knife and cut it down. You also need 2 sausage. So you can get a sweet sausage. If you want it to be even spicier, you could get a hot Italian sausage. Zampini, so it's actually a lamb and pork sausage. So we're gonna try it at medium high. And I've also started a pot of water for the pasta. So I am making campanelle pasta. And so I have about 4 quarts of water coming to a boil here. If you wanna take sausage out of the casing, it's a pretty easy process. You just have to kind of make sure one end is open, and then you can actually just squeeze out the sausage. You could also just cook the sausage whole and cut it up, but I like this because you're kind of breaking down the sausage and then you're able to add the vegetables to it. So I will say that I'm doing something that I don't recommend others do, and that is I'm using a new sausage. I'm really excited now that it's starting to brown. I'm actually smelling like lots of other flavors there. Which I think will totally add to the dish. So this is the sausage when it's all browned. You're gonna actually wanna just transfer it into a separate bowl. Tablespoon of olive oil. Pan is already hot. I'm gonna actually turn this down a little bit below medium. I have the onion and the jalapeno. Let that start to cook down. I'm gonna say 5 to 7 minutes, and you just wanna check on it and see where it is. But you want it to kind of melt down.
What constitutes melty in terms of a vegetable like onion?
Oh man, when I say melt it down, you're looking to kind of break down the onion. If you are vegetarian and you don't eat any meat, you could certainly just start from the point of the onions and the jalapenos. I'm gonna throw just a touch of salt in. You don't want to put too much because of the sausage. And I'm gonna dump all of this amazing corn in. You're gonna wanna cook the corn with the onion and the jalapeno for, I'd say about 4 to 5 minutes. To that, grape tomatoes. Toss it around and start to let that cook down. So it's a campanelle pasta. I like this for this dish because you want a place for all the yummy kind of corn and sausage and cream to kind of go into the crevices. Places that the sauce can stick to is a great pasta for this dish.
Do you put olive oil or salt in your water?
I don't put olive oil in my water. Salt your pasta water when it's boiling. So again, kosher salt, and just dump that in. Give that just a slight stir. When the pasta was in for about 2 to 3 minutes, I ended up taking out about 2/3 of a cup of the pasta water. And so I added that to the corn and tomatoes. And so it's really started to kind of break down. I also added the 2 cooked sausages that I had kind of ground and browned. I added that back in because once the pasta's done, I'm going to kind of toss it all together, and it's gonna be really yummy. So I've turned the sauce down to low. I'm gonna suggest that you add just a half a cup of half and half. It is a really nice finish to this dish. So the last thing is once you drain the pasta, you're just gonna pour it right into this lovely sauce. I'm gonna kind of stir it up. So what this is gonna do, it's gonna coat all this lovely campanelle with the sauce. And that's what it's gonna look like. So for plating, you can either plate it up family style and grate some Parmesan and parsley over it. For our little kitchen courses, I'm gonna actually just spoon it onto a plate. And I love the flavor of fresh parsley, especially just in the summertime. The purpose of parsley in this case is the freshness. You're just wanting to add that pop of bright, kind of clean flavor that it brings. Parmesan. I love learning new things about the kitchen, and I actually Will, who was our guest star for the drink, the actual spatula, and then others call this a lifter or a flipper. That's news to me.